Merhaba değerli dostlar, hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Ben Onur, Gözlüklü, İskelet. Kotar'ın yeni bölümü tekrar birlikteyiz. Tepeye çıkacağız şimdi. Klek. Görevimiz ne? Nikolay'ı kurtar. Hadi bakalım, bol şans. Yürü. Denedik adam. Sülüğü de öldürdük biliyorsunuz. Geçen bölüm bu kayığı almak için kayığın sahibinin annesi ve babası kayıktaydı. Vermiyordu kayığı bize.
Click.
Klek. Klek ne?
Crows. They are everywhere. At least a dozen circling above these finger-like rocks. I should try to find some clues where Hatur might have taken Nikolay as quickly as possible.
Tamam. Bakıyoruz. Kayaya bak hocam. Adamın sülüğünü dedik sen ver. Adam niye vermiyordu bunu? Kiliseden aforoz etmişler. Biz de geri almalarını söyledik. Peder dedi ki olmaz önce.
Looks like an altar. Blood. Lots of blood here.
Eyvah eyvah.
Drag marks in the blood. Splattered to the right of the rock.
İyi sıçramış, sıçmamış en azından. Burada bir şey var. Zeminde ne var?
Now smaller drops. Very hard to spot. They lead towards those small rocks.
Tamam. Oraya doğru gidiyor. Bir şuna da bak, oymalara bak önce. Adam kilise papaz dedi ki ya kardeşim bunun sülüğü vardı. O sülükle olmaz dedi. Biz de sülüğü aldık adamdan. Dedik bu sülük ben öldürmeyeceğiz dedik onu. Biz başka sülük bulduk. Göğe kandıracaktık adamı. Öldürdük sülüğü. Adam kızı sonra öyle verdi kayıyı bize.
Symbols, marks or something else. Whatever it is, it symbolizes something malevolent.
Olabilir hocam.
Three triangles with a line down the middle. It's the same symbol we saw on the balcony door.
Tamam. Başka yok. Çık tamam. Pekala. Buraya doğru küçük kayaya gel. Hocam koşalım. Benedikçim koşalım hocam.
I'm struggling to notice anything here, but those look like bloody fingerprints.
Allah. Lan Nikolay'ı öldürdüler mi acaba?
Footprints and marks of a body being dragged into the woods. Was Nikolay sacrificed here? I have no choice. I must follow the clues.
Pedercim elinde de bir şey yok yani. Çıktım buralara. Hadi bakayım yürü.
Blood has led me here to a watermill deep inside the woods.
Ormanın derinlikleri
And I
üstünde.
was followed the whole time.
Hadi ya. Öyle mi oldu? Çalıya bak bakayım.
I can hear something. A very faint sound coming from down there. A small window is hidden behind this bush.
Aha!
That's
Eyvah!
Nikolay. He's either unconscious or dead. That massive pendulum is about to slice him in two.
Eyvah eyvah.
Nikolay! Wake up, Nikolay!
Bağırma lan biri vardır belki.
Nothing. He's not moving.
Başka bir şey deneyelim. Kapıya gir bakalım içeri. Nikolay'a tuzak kurmuşlar. Mekanizmaya bak.
This mechanism is making the pendulum swing. There's no other explanation. I should try to stop the wheels, but I'd need something long and strong enough to do that.
Pekala. Uzun bir şey. Bu olur mu?
Human skin. I still can't fathom the hate and cruelty shared among
İnsan
God's
derisi mi?
creations.
Bu ne? Orada gidiş var. Buna bak.
This mechanism is making the pendulum
Ha,
swing.
aynısı yani ikisi tamam.
There's no other explanation. I should try to stop the wheels, but I'd need something long and strong enough to do that.
Şimdi bu kapı hangi kapı? Bu dış kapı mı? Bizim geldiğimiz kapı mı? İç kapı mı? Kap var. Kapa bak önce hocam.
More blood. Wherever I go in this place, all I see is blood and death.
Ama hiç de böyle korkuyormuş gibi tipin de yok yani. Hiç. Yani hiç oralı
I
değil.
can't open it. The doorknob is missing.
Kapı kolu lazım. Pekala. Çekiden gibi fay. Gel buraya. Envanterimde ne var? Satır var. Satır olmaz. Tamam. Dışarı mı çıkıyor acaba? Evet dışarı çıkıyor. Buraya gel bakalım. Buralarda bir şey var mı? Ana! Oğlum bu ne? Kazıklı Voyvoda'nın diyarına geldik.
I think I'm going to throw up. But this stake could be what I need for the
Kazık
maintenance
bak
of the
şimdi.
wheel.
O kazığı sen nasıl sökeceksin hocam? Söktü vallahi. Onları göstermiyor. Orası bize.
This is
Kustu
a
da.
nightmare.
Kazığı al.
It is massive, but I think I'll manage to carry it for this short distance.
Tamam. Şurada
They all
heykellere
look
bak.
the same. A tripod structure with two
Blair
triangles
Witch
on
gibi.
top.
Blair Witch'te de
Made of
vardı böyle ilk
twigs and
filmde
tied
be.
up with a yellow plant root. It's the symbol from
O
the
zaman
house.
gerçek
I'm
falan
not sure if they
sanmıştık.
are meant to keep the worshippers safe or harm the sacrifice by deepening their pain.
Tamam tamam hadi gel. Kısa mesafe taşıyabilir mi? Taksici misin hocam sen? Evet onlar taşımıyordu pardon. Onlar taşımıyordu özür dilerim. Şaşırdım orada. Evet şimdi kazı mekanizma sok bakalım. Oraları göstermiyor yalnız. Aa kapı açıldı lan. Hocam mouse'u bırakırsan.
You're alive!
Benedict? Come downstairs. Quickly.
Quickly diyor koş. Koş Benedik. Enişteni yalnız bırakma.
Come here. I'm too weak to...
Çukur var. Çukurda ne var hocam? Bir çukura bak önce. Kara
I
kuzular.
can't see a thing. It looks bottomless.
Tamam.
Sharp enough to split a hair in two. I dare not imagine getting in the way of its swing.
Tamam. Gidelim. Nikolay. Sana onu söylemiyorum.
How did you find me? I thought you already left town.
You can thank God for that.
There's no time. We must get
Lan
out of
omzum
here.
ağrıdı.
I don't know where Hatur is, but I fear he... No, not anymore. Please.
Ne ayaksın? Aha!
I'm everywhere. I see and
Geldi.
hear everything.
Peder değil mi bu?
Your body is yellow because of the robe, but you have a face.
My face is a mask.
Someone told me moon ghouls have yellow bodies and shadows instead of faces. So what are you?
I am the king. You, that worm at your feet, the child on the pier. You all are slaves to Kasag.
What
Ne
do you want?
istiyorsun?
Where is Nermin?
Nermin
Don't know
teyze
that man.
More
torunlarının yanına gitti.
where is the book?
What book?
Get down. Crawl like a worm. Start praying to that god of yours.
Ne diyorsun be?
Please. We only want Victoria.
You
Victoria.
wouldn't be here if that was the case. Facing the final moments of your existence. Tell
Hocam
me
başımın üstünde
where
yerim var
Nermin
harbiden bak şu an.
is, and your agony will be brief. Give me the
Hangi kitap
book,
hocam?
and your soul will be left to wander
Benedik kitap
free.
var sende.
Don't do it, and you will be tortured until the last drop of blood has left your body. You will be then sent to Ahrizath to serve Kasag.
I know you talked to Victoria last night.
She was asked the same questions, and she refused to talk. Just
Victoria bu
like
arada bunların
you.
Benedik'in kız kardeşi,
Things will
Nikolay'ın da
be
eşi.
different for everyone. She did her part.
What part? We came in this town to find...
It hurts, I know. You should blame her.
Peki.
Didn't you hear the chief of police? Victoria and Nermin have disappeared.
Bu arada satır kaldı elimizde. Bardaki adamdan satır almıştık. Kardeşine
A
verecektik. O da kaldı
blind
elimizde.
follower of that god of yours. You know exactly where they are hiding.
I don't
Hangi
know what
kitaptan
book you're
bahsediyorsun
talking
hocam?
about. Nikolay, do you?
The Sekfra. I already told him. I don't know anything about it.
The long
Bilmiyorum hocam
lost
çocuklar.
occult
Sal
book.
çocuklar artık.
The original was destroyed by the Inquisition.
It was, until a new one was written, enriched with secrets beyond your earthly realm and more powerful
Dayağı
than your
istiyor, dayak
silly
işte.
little Bible. You know where it is, and you know what will happen if you don't give it to me.
Acaba... Aha geliyor. Hocam.
I'm giving you the last chance to speak up.
Hocam gelmeye gerek yok.
And
Duyuyorduk
don't
oradan.
try to escape. Give up the book or tell me
Bir kitap
where
vereyim
it
bari ona ya.
is.
I should do something, but what? God help me.
Kitap İncil'i vereyim.
I dare not to try this.
O zaman satırlan kafasına vurayım bunu ya.
I have your book.
Al.
You worthless being! You will regret. Mitvare Kortsi!
Benedik gibi, kuzu gibi adamı kurt yaptılar. Tweet mi atacağım diyor. Tweet diyor.
Help me tie him up.
Hak etti, hak etti ya. Gel bir de uzaktan gel, konuş bir koronavirüs var diyoruz.
Kasag sees you!
Ya be sus. Aha. Nikolay.
Knows what you did!
Yukarıda kazık var. Sen ne yapıyorsun?
Get out of here. There's another lever at the top of the stairs.
Remember, there can be only one God.
Mitvare Kortsi, Mitvare.
Şurada bir şey var. Sarkaç tamam. Hatur. Haturmuş bu. Hatur.
Nothing in this pocket, and nothing in here. Wait, interesting. A key.
Hatur'un üstünü aradık.
Good idea to search him.
Bak şimdi bunu bilmiyorduk şimdi. Hatur'u seçmeseydik
Now,
bitmişti işimiz yani. Gidip arayacaktık bir sürü. Başka ne var? Sarkaç'a baktık. Sarkaç'a.
Sharp enough to split a hair in two.
Tamam ona
They're
baktık.
not a ma-
Çukura da baktık. Bir daha bakalım.
I can't see a thing.
Tamam. Gel hocam. Dua ediyor şey. Yalnız Allah gitti lan. Aa eve geldik hocam.
Are you sure about this?
if I have to choose between two nightmares, I'll take the one in my head. You should get some rest too.
I'm going to lay on the couch downstairs. Not really. As soon as he falls asleep, I'm getting out of here.
When I close my eyes, I can still see the pendulum getting closer with each breath.
What
İyi
happened?
de oğlum
to
biz
the
Hatur'u
others?
öldürdünüz. Şimdi Hatur'un hissedarları gelmeyecek
He
mi?
deceived us. He pushed us into this trap. Thank God we split. We would have been both dead by now if we hadn't.
How did Hatur manage to take you away?
I don't know. He just appeared in front of my eyes. And then
Allah
everything
Allah.
went dark. From then on, my mind
Ne yaptı acaba adam bunlara?
phasing in and out, so I don't remember much until I was awakened by these appalling screams. He was skinning a man.
Ne biçim
alive,
insan bunlar? Neler yapıyorlar ya?
impaled on a stake.
Who was that skinned man?
During one of the conscious phases, I remember seeing him in the boat. He had no skin on his face and no eyes. It was impossible to know.
Lan point click oyun ama
He
yani
was a living corpse.
What happened in the watermill?
I don't want to talk about it.
You are drained of energy. Your face is ghastly pale and you barely talk. But you don't seem physically injured.
Nikolay da işlerin içinde
I'm
olmasın.
not certain we killed him, Benedict. Can death die?
You heard his screams at the end. That man is no longer part of this reality.
I think he cursed me. He said so many words in an
Ya
ancient
inan böyle şeyler
language,
oğlum.
and
Rahipsin sen
with
ya.
every word that came out, there was a weight inside. It was becoming heavier, unpleasant, until unbearable. He was trying to curse my soul, Benedict. He wanted me to let it go.
You are here. You survived. Calm down now. No need to talk about it anymore.
Tamam.
There should be no more doubt, even for you. Victoria is involved in the horrors of
Evet,
this
Victoria
house.
bulaşmış kardeşim her işe.
What? You heard Hatur. He said that she was asked the same questions about Nerman in a book, which means
Nermin nene olmasın, yan komşu var ya burada.
and tortured too.
That
Çak,
man was
şey, kibrit
lying and
aldığımız.
he
O
never
nene de
said
olabilir
she
bak.
was tortured.
Nermin teyzeye de
Just that
benziyor
he
yani.
asked her the same
Sesi
questions.
benziyor. Oho, bitmiyor konuşmalar.
Why did she rent the house for 3 nights? We were supposed to leave together immediately the next day.
I don't know. She just said to me we were going to stay more. I thought she was just joking. You know her.
No, I don't know her. Not anymore. It was Lucia, the
Tanımıyor,
owner
doğru
of
diyor
this
çocuk, tanımıyor.
cozy house, who told me it was rented for that long. Why would she stay this long? And without telling us, if not for obscure intentions?
She's not guilty, Benedict. For God's sake, it's your sister we're talking about.
Evet, sıradaki gelsin.
Did you know that Victoria and Hatur had a friendly conversation in the woods last night?
Who told you that?
Madame Vera, the neighbor.
In the woods?
I went in there and found fresh footprints near a mass of human remains. Can you explain that?
It could have been someone else, or that neighbor is lying.
Remember what Mostov said before letting us go? Hatur was looking for Victoria last night, before the incident at
Sıkıntı
the
var
castle.
bu
I don't believe
Nikolay.
anyone. She had nothing to do with those atrocities.
To sum up, and please don't interrupt me,
Evet, başlıyoruz.
Victoria and Nerman disfigured the mayor to worship a malignant
Tamam.
deity. I'm getting sick just by saying this, but the mayor was Nerman's father, so you can imagine what kind of monster he is.
Evet, sonra
She dragged me into this town claiming that we would be staying just 1 night, but she actually rented the house for 3 nights. Did she
Tamam.
plan to sacrifice me to her new master? Maybe even the both of us.
olabilir.
Hatur knew her, a man who called himself the king of a cannibal tribe. Maybe she
Tamam.
has that book he was looking for. Maybe she just didn't want to tell him where Nerman is. All I know, a man that evil would have killed her in the woods if they didn't have a mutual agenda. Victoria left God and became what our parents feared she could be. She murdered that man in the Carcassa forest, and she murdered her unborn child.
She did not. Our child is not dead.
I already saw that in our family. Victoria became what our parents feared she could
Teyzemize
become.
mi?
Our aunt.
She never told me anything bad about your aunt.
She murdered her unborn child too.
Murdered? That's impossible. Victoria would never have kept such a secret from me.
Nikolay, she kept her mouth shut because she's afraid of becoming just like our aunt.
Enough. Leave. You can say whatever you want. I know my wife is just a victim in this story.
Ya Nikolay da işin içinde ya da gerçekten bilmiyor olayları yani.
You should rest now. But first, let me just ask you what...
Why did you choose to stay? You don't care about your sister. Even
Ya
less
hemen
of-
tavır koyma
To
kardeşim ya.
find the truth. It's my responsibility to know what happened and to understand why she did it. Victoria became what our father hated. I want to know why.
Well, it couldn't be simpler. The truth is right in front of you. You're just too blind to see it. What was that you wanted to ask me?
In the watermill,
Su da yerim elimde. Evet.
you said to Hatur you came into this town to find something. What exactly?
Söyle.
Hatur said Kasag knows what you did. What did he mean by that? Don't answer. I just wanted to see your face while asking. I'll find the truth eventually. I should pay a visit to Mostov. He has a lot to explain and surely knows more about what's going on.
Mostov
It's
kim
a
diyor?
risk going there after what happened to Hatur. And there's still the chance they could take me in. But I think I'm out of options.
Pekala. Şimdi Nikolay. Ağaç resmine baktık. Kitap rafına bakalım.
This bookshelf was full of books before. A lot.
Kapıya bakalım. Bir de buraya bakalım, bakmadan gitmeyelim.
I can see the accursed symbol in complete darkness from up here, without kneeling down.
Tabloya bir
You
daha
left it
bakalım.
on the table, with its front side facing the wall.
Bir de buna bakalım. Ondan sonra aşağı inelim hocam. Görev neydi? Direktif Mostov. Ha, Mostov'la yüzleşeceğiz. Bak hocam halıya.
For some reason, someone decided to wrap the carpet.
Tamam. Dedektif Mostov nerede acaba? Çarşıya gitmemiz lazım. Dolmuş da yok bu saatte. Tamam çık hocam. Kadın gitmiş mi ya? Temizlik yapan kadın gitmiş. Kadın dizleri şurada orada temizlik yaparken. Şimdi çarşı neredeydi hocam? Şurası teyzenin evine gidiyordu. Çarşı neresiydi ya? Allah Allah.